Shalom. It's Brother Montezal with the brother Kanai from the Indiana camp, doing a short lesson as we're in transit. Going to do a short lesson on spiritual gifts, and we'll go ahead and let the brother Kanai go ahead and open up. What do you want to open up with?
This is Galatians 5:16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
Salaki, could you read that one part about the flesh and the spirit being contrary toward one another?
For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. These are contrary the one to the other. The flesh and the spirit are contrary one to the other, man. The flesh is weak, man. If you can get that, I don't know if you know what that is, where it says the flesh is willing. It's like the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And that's the point right there. The spirit is always willing, but the flesh is weak. The flesh wants to go off and do what he want to do, man. The whole object is to put this flesh in subjection. Put this flesh to subjection and do the things of the spirit. Be in the spirit. This is Matthew 26:41.
Mm-hmm.
Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
See, right there, he said watch, and read that last part again. What about it says when it says watch and be willing?
Watch and pray.
It's like it watch and pray. Because what now?
That ye enter not into temptation.
That you enter not into temptation, which goes back into the Lord's Prayer, man. That's one of the things that you're supposed to pray for, man. Not to be, led into temptation, man, and to be delivered from evil. Because we are in this flesh. So sometimes we have to do things like fast, to prevail over this wicked flesh. And then stay meditating and being watchful. You know what I'm saying? To be in the spirit more, man. To deny this wicked flesh, to put this flesh in subjection. Go ahead, brother. What you had back where you was at?
Okay.
It's okay, brother. It's all good. Yeah, man, because this flesh can how you be lazy, and how you be slothful, how you not reading, have you not meditating in the word, because it wants to do what it wants to do. It wants to lust after the things of this world, man. It wants to watch TV. It wants to go to sleep. It wants to eat. It wants to just be what's the word I'm looking for, man? Complacent. Yeah, that's what this flesh wants to do, man. It wants you to relax in Babylon. It wants you to be at ease, But if you be full of the Spirit, man, you know what the Lord said about those who are at ease, man. Because right now salvation, man. Look, if you're trying to get salvation, we're on pins and needles right now, man. Seeking out for mercy from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. And you can't be at ease right now, man. Ain't no time to be at ease, man. We got to constantly walk and be circumspect and paying attention, to what's going on, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right. Back to Galatians 5:17.
Mm-hmm.
For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication.
Right, kind. And we was just saying that,
Because that's the works of the flesh is fornication and adultery. You know, the fornication part by being up under the philosophies of Esau. You know, because Esau have you thinking that it's okay, you know, to be laid back and kick back. You know, they even teach in their churches as long as you believe. As long as you believe, you're saved. You know, you're saved actually as long as you believe in Jesus Christ. You know, that's the philosophy of that's not true that they teach. You know, that's gonna make you complacent, man. Go ahead.
Uncleanness. Lasciviousness.
Yeah, uncleanness, lasciviousness, being lustful. You know, because that's what this flesh is about, man. This flesh have you being lustful in all types of ways, man. You know, even off of women, even to a point where it can push you into temptation and how you commit adultery, man. That's why it takes a certain man, you know what I'm saying, to put that flesh off, man. You know, to have that fear of the Lord on him, man, so he won't be going off doing shit like that, man. Committing adultery. Go ahead.
Idolatry,
idol worship. And idol worship ain't just some statue, you know.
It could be people.
Khan.
That you idolize.
Khan. It could be a woman. You know, being too much into your woman. You know, that's also a form of idolatry, man. You know, you don't want to get caught up into being too much into your woman, man. You know. Go ahead. Witchcraft, man. Lying. You know. And all types of other madness. Go ahead.
Hatred.
Go ahead.
Variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions.
Right. These are all the things that are of the flesh, man. And these are the things that hold a lot of you jakes back, man. You know, because you're too much in the flesh. You know, you wondering why you're not growing in the spirit more, why you're not, you know, getting to the next level of glory, because you're still in your flesh, man. You know, you got to try a little harder. You might have to do something else, man. You might, you know, have to fast for 2 days or 3 days if you possibly can. You know, you got to do what you got to do what you can do, man, to get them demons off you, man. Like the Elder Manatazak with that beautiful lesson that he put up on edifying lesson that he put up on YouTube, man, a couple of days ago. You know, conquering your demons. You know. Go ahead.
Seditions. Heresies. Envyings. Murders. Drunkenness. Revelings. And
right,
such.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that word reveling, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's no, is that the other word? I think that's talking about like partying, having that partying like spirit, man. Or it could be like a can you look that word up? Reveling, Baba Kushah, yeah. Just to be clear.
All right. The word comes from the word komos. A revel, carousal, a nocturnal or riotous procession of half-drunken and frolicsome fellows who after supper parade through the streets with torches and music in honor of Bacchus or some other deity, and song and play before houses or male and female friends.
Yeah, basically like a partying spirit, man. You know, that's you don't want to be in that kind of spirit, man. But that's what the flesh will have you like. You know, go ahead.
Hence, used generally of feast and drinking parties that are protracted till late at night and indulge in revelry. You see carousal. It says as if letting loose. Rioting. Okay. So, first Galatians 5:21. Envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like of the which I tell you before, as I have told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, yeah. If you want to sit there and keep staying in your flesh, man, you know, and not trying to do nothing about it, man, you're not gonna see the kingdom of heaven, man. You're gonna get destroyed because you chose to stay part of this world, man. The things that are a part of this world, you know, is of the flesh, man. Those are the things that's gonna get you destroyed, man. Because, you know, that's what you want to stay in, man. And you got people out here that's like that, man. That's why they reject the truth. That's why the Lord said that he who's offended in me is not worthy of me, man. You know, they reject it because they love their flesh. They love the flesh, and they love this world so much, man, that they can't come up out of it, man. You know, these people are too much into their lovers of themselves. You know, they don't want to come out their comfort zone. You know, they love to be in the comfort zone of their the comfort of their own homes, the comfort of their vehicle, whatever, the comfort of their own lifestyle. They don't want to convert and have to go out in the highways and the byways and teach the word, man. They don't want to stop eating pork. You know, they don't want to stop smoking cigarettes or smoking weed. They don't want to stop committing adultery, man. You know, therefore they're gonna get destroyed for all of the wickedness that they do, man. Thus say the Lord, man. You got any more? Another precept out?
Yeah. Let me finish this real quick.
Go ahead, Khan.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering.
Right, and these are the things that are the Spirit, man. These are the things that is not of this world. These are the things of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and their special gifts, you know, because you have to be a true believer in order to inherit these gifts, man. Go ahead, read.
Gentleness, goodness, faith.
And if you a man of the Lord, these are the things that you're supposed to be praying after, man. For the fruits, the attributes. These are the attributes of the Spirit, man. You know, you want to add these attributes to your spirit, man, to be a son of the Most High, basically. You know, to have the what's the word I'm looking for?
These are the character traits.
Yeah, the character traits, man. Just like, you know, like a father, you know, he got a son, you know, and his son has his character traits, you know. Yeah, and you can see it, you know, like, oh man, people say, oh, he act like his father. He act just like his father, just like him. You know, so, you know, you want to be acting like your heavenly father, you know, not your worldly father, but you want to, you know, be like him. You want to be like Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You don't want to be like, you know, everybody else in this wicked place, man. So these are like one of the things you should be praying for, the attributes of the Spirit, man. Go ahead, read out.
Meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Hamashayaks.
See, and they who are Mashiachs. Go ahead.
Have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts.
See, they done crucified their flesh, man, with the affections. Slaki, read that part again, brother.
And they that are Hamashayaks have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts.
They have crucified their flesh, man, with the affections. Affections of lust, man. All of that stuff is been crucified, man. That's part of putting off that old man, you know, and dying daily, man. You know, that's what that's talking about, man. Crucifying that flesh, man. Putting that flesh up under subjection, you know. For the attributes of the Spirit, man. And when you walking in the Spirit, man, you despise this world anyway, man. You don't want to have no parts of this place, man. The very thought, because everything around you is polluted with wickedness, man. It's filthy, you know. You don't want it touching you. You don't want to be part of this place, man.
You know, you grieved and vexed in the spirit every day, man, being in this wicked place, man, because you be in the spirit, man. The water Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know. Got any more?
Yeah. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit.
Right, Khan. If we gonna live in it, let us also walk in it, man. You know, being quickened. You know, basically being aware, being alive, man. Being alive, you know, being attentive, circumspect, being aware, what's going on, you know, constantly meditating in the scriptures, meditating day in and day out, man. You know, so you don't go off.
So it doesn't say, you know, let us also walk in the flesh. It says in the spirit. So you have to put off these sinful works that you're doing. All right, so that's like a main cut to a lot of pastors out there that say that, you know, you don't really have to change in order to be saved.
Khan.
And nobody anyways is saved right now, because what are you being saved from? All right, and salvation also is only for the elect of the nation of Israel. It's not for everybody. So everybody, you know, the truth is not for everyone to get. There's gonna be people out there, you know, that's not gonna make it when the Lord comes back. Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. Okay. Alright, because you know, people got, you know, like their own goals when they're following after their flesh, and they, you know, they lose sight of what the Lord is really trying to tell them.
Okay. That's it? Okay, Khan. So basically, you're supposed to be walking in the spirit and not in the flesh, because the flesh is dead, man. You know, like most of these people are out here, they all dead. They're dead in the world. They dead not to the world, but they dead in the world. It's a difference. You know, the men of the Lord are dead to the world because we're in the spirit. We're in the spirit, and we walk totally different from them. We walk contrary. They're walking toward death, and we're running toward life. You know?
Okay. This is Proverbs 15, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
But the prayer of the upright is in his delight.
Mm-hmm.
The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord. All right, so the way of the wicked, you know, that's the workers of iniquity, sin, the ones that make, you know, flesh their arm.
Mm-hmm. All
right, the works of the, the sinful works of the flesh. But he that loveth, but he loveth him that followeth after righteousness. So if you following after righteousness, you trying to get those character traits we're reading about earlier. You know, you're seeking after the things of the spirit rather than the things of the flesh. You're making your ways right. You're correcting your path. See, verse 10, correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. Khan.
Damn, that's beautiful, Khan. Yeah, basically, you know, like you said, making your path clear. You gotta. That's what Paul. What is the name? John the Baptist said when he was like, "Prepare ye way for the Lord, make his paths all straight, man." You know. This time all Israel is not going, man, because look, man, you Israelites, man, that's not right, man. You're gonna get destroyed, man, because you choose, like the brother said, he was reading, they made flesh their arm, man, meaning like their support. You know, they trust in their oppressors, you know, in this wicked kingdom. You know, they believe the so-called white man, and they're gonna be destroyed for that, man. You know, if you don't wake up and come in and realize that you're an Israelite, and for the brothers that are woken, if you don't get these attributes of the spirit, man, and you still going after the flesh, you're gonna get destroyed, man. A thermonuclear fire, man, because you're still in the flesh. Is that it?
I want to get that. Hold on.
Come.
Okay, this is Jeremiah 17:5. That's so I'll get this one. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. You see, it says, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. Alright, so their heart departed from the Lord because they was believing in the works of the flesh. They made flesh their own arm. They was trusting in, the works of men rather than the spirit of the Lord.
Right, Khan. They got a Bible in their house and they don't even pick it up and even search out what is what. They don't find out the truth, man. They just go off this world's philosophies. Like if you believe in Jesus Christ, you're automatically saved. You know, that's what they go off of. You're not saved, man. We still in hell. We still catch hell. We still got to get up early every morning, go punch a clock. We still we still subject to payments. We still suffer in our bodies, with all types of afflictions, sicknesses. How are you saved? We're not saved yet, man. We're not going to be saved. The only ones that's going to get saved, man, are the elect. Them the only ones that's going to be saved, the elect of the nation of Israel. Everybody else is going to be destroyed, period, point blank. It is what it is. Thus say the scriptures, man.
For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh.
Right, Khan. You're gonna be like the heath, and you're not gonna be able to see, when good cometh, because, man, you're not being a watchman, because you offer the philosophy of as long as you believe, then you're saved. So. You actually, ignored the question in your mind, which would be the spirit of the Lord. If you're an Israelite, you're like, wait a minute, this don't make sense. There's got to be more to it than this. You ignored it, and then you went on here to lean on this so-called white man's philosophy and believe his philosophy. So therefore, you're gonna get burnt up, man.
But shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not inhabited.
God, go ahead.
Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is.
He's gonna be blessed because he's gonna be saved, man. Because he trusts in the Lord, man. He believes in the Lord, and he believes, so he trusts the Lord. So what he gonna do? He gonna get the attributes of the fruits of the Spirit. And he going to do the will of the Heavenly Father, and he going to stay faithful unto death, man, and inherit the kingdom of heaven. He blessed for the simple fact that he just believes. And also and just because of his belief, he also becomes a worker, in it. And he doing both for the day of salvation, because he knows he's not saved. He trying to get salvation. Is there more?
Yeah, I just wanted to end right there.
Okay, Khan. And with that, we're going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you Akim out there that's pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.